Two 1-2 teams, each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in Week 4.
Gun. Cut.
First down, they start out with a Cin Cle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. You look at this Browns defense. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass. So fourth from the bottom, Charles.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
Big strides, look at him go. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 66 yards.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. On the handoff, a Cin Cle. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined it.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because they had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Trying to finish off this opening drive from the 3. This is third and goal. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Burrow with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bengals will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Here is 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And this lines up a gain of 4 to the 41. The Browns at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they fell in the opener. Got back on the beam with a win in week 2, but stumbled again last week to fall under 500.
And despite that stumble, I don't think anyone's too concerned because they've made mistakes that they believe are correctable. And this is a team still getting to know each other. I'm not that concerned, and neither are they.
Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. You talk about this Bengals defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers and takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease, feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. It was Miles Murphy who fired in and got him to the ground.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Under pressure, they got him again. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. So now make that a 2nd sack for them on this drive.
And, Brandon, we hear it every week when we go out to do a game. Everyone talks about playing complementary football. Their offense goes down and scores. They see that, and they want to back them up, and that they did, getting 2 sacks on this first drive.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. So on 4th down, Kevin Stefanski trots out the field goal unit. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done, because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Third and 2, now Burrow. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. So on fourth down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals. And deep to return it is Marcus Jones. Taking it about the 16. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gassed,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Now 2nd and 3. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards there on the catch and run. After 1, 7-3 the score. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
In motion, the tight end. Play action. It's Burrow. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
1st down, Bengals.
On the option left, it's Burrow. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a 1st down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Second down and a run by Robinson. Pushes him aside at the 10. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as strong running gets him to the 9-yard line.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run.
Here we go.
Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Now they go play action now. Burrow, he'll buy some time right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Now they'll change things up. On second down, it's Abanikanda. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Israel Abanikanda, his third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to widen their advantage. McPherson now for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back in the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch him a little bit because in coverage,
he's got a man complete. Look at the big man rumble. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, 72 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
One, ready?
Robinson up the middle. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Here we go.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 6. Burrow will throw. Got a man open. It's Chase. And he's got this down to the 35. The LSU connection. Burrow to Chase for the Cincinnati first.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this one is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Second and 10. And Chase will go in motion left. 2nd and 10 now. Burrow. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Some coverage there. They were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it's not much of a hurdle to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And Burrow going to throw again. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. This short pass into the hands of the Joker. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. This one caught by Davis. And he'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Right back to Davis. It's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Colton Miller, former 1st-round pick, called for the penalty there. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll look to throw again. He gets this underneath to Dobbins, and he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the 1st down due to the previous penalty.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game,
and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. It's their quarterback with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Browns are an extra point away from drawing level. Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Here we go, here we go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. That's caught. This is Abanikanda. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Defense is ready for the back to make out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. He'll find his tight end, that's Waller. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And Burrow going to change the play. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
Now Burrow. Flush to his right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. On the toss, Abanikanda. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. In motion left, the tight end. Final play of the half for Burrow and company.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will finish off this third quarter of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
2nd and 6. Open
man, complete downfield to Davis.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is taken in by Njoku. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's a give to Dobbins running right.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10. Another run here with Dobbins.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And his kick is good, and that's going to tie things at 20. So they come away from this opening drive in the third quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, that has to be job one, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Here we
The
go.
Bengals drive about to get going.
And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Hey, Can.
On second down, Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
On second down, here's Burrow. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Bengals have moved out in front. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And the fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
The Browns drive about to get started. Their drive last time, it stalled out, and they were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how the drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. On first down, he'll drop to throw. From the left side, it's complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
That one goes for 24 yards. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10.
Dobbins running out of the gun.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now Dobbins again on second down.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins.
And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. He'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and goal at the 2-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. It's a big loss of 5 there on second down to bring up 3rd and goal.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Browns are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd quarter. Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Play action. It's Burrow. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. They get to him for a loss of 4. And it brings up 3rd down on the save. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
On 3rd down, Burrow.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he's able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. Now the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they'll take over 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
53 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. I always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 15 yards. And the Browns have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Bengals drive about to get going. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And incomplete on the deep ball. Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Campbell. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown. Jamar Chase, 61 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Yes, it was a touchdown, and not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. What a way to wrap up the week in the NFL. All tied on this Monday night as the kick is away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll set up to throw. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On second down, they'll run it here. Takes this to the 45. Not much space there after the nice move. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The offense on third down tonight, they've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 19. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. A give, Dobbins trying the right side. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive will take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
At the 16-yard line.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. This is caught. Well, the Browns are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Dobbins is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the Bengals 4-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Second down, goal to go. They'll drop to throw. From the left sideline there, but it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
He'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Browns answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Burrow. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. Final minute, one timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Burrow. And he'll take it down shy of 45 at the 46. Here's 2nd down. Chase, and he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
To throw, Burrow. Big tight end over the middle. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Burrow going to change things up. They run the option here on 1st and 10. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Well, Charles, he's already proven that he's not afraid to tuck that football down on the option, and he's into the end zone for the 2nd time in the game.
And that's exactly what you need from your quarterback, the ability to run the ball fearlessly.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Browns are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And this will be recovered by the Browns hands team, and that should just about write a finish to this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
And there it is, the standard symbol. Taking a knee means that one team won, and the other one obviously lost the ball game. But now that team that won is 2-2. After the first 4 games, I think they're okay with a 2-2 start. Not overly happy, but at the same time, not depressed either.
You mentioned to me breaking down a season in quadrants, so the first quadrant is kind of a check, as you said, for okay. Not great, not bad.
Yeah, right now they're just holding serve. They look forward to their next 4. Maybe they can make a surge there.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Browns, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get another home date next week as the Jaguars will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.